You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV, now on Roku devices on this Monday, August 4th, 2025. Good evening, I'm Chris Palermo. Here is what's happening. An inmate at the Nye County Detention Center is facing additional charges after assaulting an officer while covered in excrement. And News 25 has the details.
A local woman in custody is now facing additional charges following a disturbing incident at the Nye County Detention Center. On August 3rd, just before 11 p.m., inmate Raven Wilson was observed in the shower after spreading feces all over her body. Rather than cleaning herself, Wilson changed into a clean smock while still covered in excrement, then attempted to flee from deputies. Due to the unsanitary condition and safety concerns, a taser was deployed but failed to make proper contact. During the ensuing altercation, Wilson struck one of the deputies in the mouth. A second deployment of the taser was successful, causing her to fall to the ground. She was then restrained and placed into handcuffs. Medical personnel were called to assess Wilson for any injuries. Raven Wilson has since been charged with 2 felonies of unlawful acts related to human excrement and battery on a first responder. She also faces 1 misdemeanor charge for resisting a public officer. The incident remains under investigation.
More news now. Over the weekend, Las Vegas Metro Police began investigating an incident that left 2 of their officers hospitalized.
Las Vegas Metro Police are investigating an incident that resulted in 2 officers being hospitalized. According to LVMPD, the incident occurred shortly after 7 p.m. in the area of Blue Diamond Road and Valley View Boulevard. Officers have responded to reports of a theft at a nearby business. Captain Ryan Wiggins stated that while attempting to take one of the suspects in custody, 1 officer was dragged through the parking lot at a high rate of speed.
Awesome. I appreciate everybody's patience while we sorted through some of these details. My name is Captain Ryan Wiggins, RyanWiggins. I'm with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department's Internal Oversight and Constitutional Policing Bureau. I'm here to provide you guys with preliminary information on a critical incident that occurred in the area of Blue Diamond Road and Henson Street. At approximately 7 p.m., LVMPD Communications received a call for service reference a theft that occurred in the 4100 block of Blue Diamond Road at a nearby business. Officers responded to the area and located a suspect that matched the description of the theft in the parking lot. The officer attempted to take that person into custody, and that person resisted the officer. Several other suspects then began intervening and got in the way of the officer trying to take that suspect into custody. The officer continued to try to take that suspect into custody as that person went into a nearby vehicle. The officer held on to that suspect to try and continue to take them into custody, at which time the driver of that vehicle sped away at a high rate of speed while the officer was still holding on to the suspect and was being dragged by the vehicle. That vehicle continued southbound through the parking lot and entered the roadway and ultimately crashed into the landscaping rocks on the north side of the street. Additional responding officers came to the area, and an unrelated white box truck collided with another LVMPD marked patrol unit in the roadway, causing an additional injuries. 4 suspects were taken into custody related to this incident. 1 officer was transported to a local hospital with serious injuries, but are non-life-threatening. The 2nd officer was transported to a hospital with minor injuries. 2 citizens were also transported with minor injuries as well. Please be patient as the road will be closed for the next several hours on Blue Diamond between Henson Street and Arville while we continue to investigate this.
And now let's hear from Vicki from Southwestern Wilds, Inc. She joins us now with an update on Zamora from the Calvada iHeard.
I'd first like to thank Mr. Anthony with KPVM for reaching out to us to afford us the opportunity to update our public and our town of Pahrump in regards to our family herd, which many of us refer to as the Calvada Eye and our little Zamora. We here at Southwestern Wilds, we want to thank the good people of Perump for your ongoing concern and compassion for Zamora, the filly from the Calvada Eye herd. At this time, we must operate within the guidelines of the Free Roaming Wild Horse and Burro Act and adhere to Bureau of Land Management's policies. That said, we've been working closely with Nye County Sheriff Joe McGill, thank you very much, and County Manager Brett Wagner, thank you again, to ensure, hopefully, receives the care she so necessarily may need. Together, our three divisions have submitted a collaborative treatment plan for review, one that prioritizes keeping Zamora safe, monitored, and as pain-free as possible. We understand how disheartening it may feel not to see immediate action, but please know we are not standing still. We are committed to advocating for Zamora every step of the way until she receives the care and attention she so rightly deserves. Thank you for your continued support, Pahrump, and for being her voice.
Now, there's information coming out today. An eyewitness claims to have seen someone allegedly chased down the Calvada herd, hitting the injured foal with a golf cart. This is a developing story, and we will have more information as it becomes available. Well, hazy conditions continue in Las Vegas as the Gifford Fire burns near Santa Barbara.
The Pahrump and the Las Vegas Valley are expected to continue to see hazy conditions for the start of the work week. The haze is being caused by the Gifford Fire, which is burning just north of Santa Barbara, California. The fire has burned over 40,000 acres and is at 3% containment as of Sunday night. The haze is expected to impact our air quality. Experts say, try to limit your time outdoors and close all your windows.
Sports and weather coming up. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. The Vegas Nighthawks secured their first playoff victory in Nighthawks history. Mikey now dives deeper into the world of sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators won bigly on Sunday, 16-6 over their in-state rivals, the Reno Aces. Aviators are off to Salt Lake City for a 6-game series against the Bees, which kicks off on Tuesday. Jewel Lloyd tied a Las Vegas record with 7 three-pointers and scored a season-high 27 points, and the Aces bounced back from a 53-point loss to roll past the Golden State Valkyries 101-77 on Sunday. Pahrump Valley High School girls soccer has a new assistant coach. Meet Maddie Sandoval. With experience of playing 2 years of college soccer in Kansas, Sandoval aims to bolster the junior varsity program to the caliber of the varsity program. The Vegas Nighthawks leaned on a stout defense effort and cemented an early lead, securing the first playoff victory in Nighthawks history with a 36-31 win over the Bay Area Panthers in their first-round contest at SAP Center in San Jose. The Nighthawks advanced to the Western Conference Championship, where they will meet the winner of Monday's playoff contest between the Arizona Rattlers and the San Diego Strike Force. In the pursuit of love, many people find themselves navigating the complexities of modern dating apps with little success. However, a new dating app, born in Colorado, looks to make finding that special someone a bit easier and more fun through the sport of pickleball. The app is called Pickle Match and aims to connect singles via their shared love of pickleball, helping to break the ice before any romantic potential is explored. What if you just love pickles or balls? And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. And are you a small business owner looking to network and collaborate with other small business owners locally? Well, David Kohlmeyer hosts monthly luncheons in Perump and Las Vegas monthly in an effort to inform and strengthen our communities in Southern Nevada. For more information about upcoming events, contact David Kohlmeyer. He'll save you a seat. More news now. Nye County has rejected a warehouse proposal due to the vague plans of what the warehouse would have been used for.
At the latest Nye County Commissioners meeting, tempers flared as a controversial warehouse proposal hit a wall of opposition, with vague plans, zoning changes, and the mere mention of solar stirring backlash. Commissioners pushed back hard. One even called it no proposal at all. Concerns over safety, transparency, and the future of the Pahrump Valley were all at the heart of the debate.
Hi, this is Bryce Dahlin, BRYCE. Dahlin. I'm with Hillwig Goodrow Land Surveying. We are representing the owner. I appreciate you taking the time to hear this project today. So the overall goal of the project is to change the zoning from light industrial to heavy industrial. The owner is looking to invest in Pahrump. He's looking to create jobs in the area. And he feels like this site is a good option for it. As Kiana mentioned, this project was heard last month at the Planning Commission meeting, and the main concern was exact use had not been determined yet. The owner has been working over the last few weeks to narrow that down. It has a main option and then an alternate. So the main option is a storage and distribution center for renewable energy components like solar panels, the structural systems for the solar panels, wind turbine components, batteries. There's not going to be any manufacturing here. It's purely going to be for storage and distribution. Another option, or the alternate option that they are looking at, is for the warehousing and servicing of heavy machinery parts for industries such as mining and construction.
Very important project here. And if you go to page 14, sir, of the backup that was presented, it's very vague and unclear, but very clear to me in regards to a multifunctional warehouse type production, manufacturing, no sales on property, very, very vague and very dangerous. As the other Commissioner Koenig and some of the people have said, very dangerous for us to approve going to a heavy industrial type zoning without having anything in writing before us. And of course, as you've heard the community, their concerns are our concerns and vice versa. I'm not in favor of turning this back. Of course, I seconded the motion of turning this back to planning. There's a reason why, and one of the reasons why they denied the application is because you had no plan, sir. Your client has no plan. And in 30 days of your appeal process, you've come up with a plan and an alternate plan. Well, sir, I'm here to let you know that we have had proposals before us in the past with storing of solar panels, testing of solar panels, wind parts, etc. I'm offended by this proposal because it's no proposal.
More local stories coming up, like the Perump Community Pool is announcing some changes. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. The Perump Community Pool announces late summer hours and their closing date.
The town of Pahrump is updating weekly operating hours for the Perump Community Pool as the summer season winds down. Beginning Tuesday, August 5th, the pool will transition to its late summer schedule, offering both adult swim and open swim sessions to accommodate all residents. Effective August 5th, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., adult swim, 3 to 5:45 p.m., open swim. Saturday and Sunday remain 7 a.m. to 10:45 a.m., adult swim, and 12 p.m. to 5:45 p.m., open swim. The final day of the 2025 pool season will be Sunday, August 17th. Residents are encouraged to take advantage of the remaining days to enjoy the facility, cool off, and make lasting summer memories.
All right, get down there, take advantage of it. Red Cross is offering free A1C tests to blood donors throughout the month of August.
The American Red Cross of Southern Nevada is offering free A1C tests to blood donors throughout August, providing a vital measure of blood sugar levels that can offer early insights into diabetes risk. The free A1C testing will be available for all successful blood, platelet, and plasma donations made between August 1st and the 31st. With one test result per donor in a 12-month period, donors will receive their A1C results within 2 weeks through the Red Cross Blood Donor app or the online donor portal. If results indicate an elevated A1C level, donors are encouraged to consult their healthcare provider. This initiative is part of the Red Cross's broader commitment to community health, which includes disaster relief efforts, basic disaster healthcare, and mental health support. In addition to A1C testing, donors will continue to receive other health insights such as pulse, blood pressure, body temperature, and hemoglobin levels. The American Red Cross is offering a special thank you to blood donors this August. Individuals who donate blood between August 1st and the 28th, 2025 will receive a $15 e-gift card to a merchant of their choice. Additionally, free A1C testing will be provided to all individuals who make a successful donation from August 1st through the 31st. For more information, donors are encouraged to visit redcrossblood.org/test or by calling 1-800-RED-CROSS.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
That's a smoky Lerner and Rowe weather cam looking out from the KPVM TV studios here in Pahrump. We've got something from Beatty coming down to us. We have something from the west of us in Southern California, and we have the largest wildfire ever coming out of the Grand Canyon. We'll have your forecast in just a bit.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios. Let's take a look at these temperatures. Fernley, 90 degrees, 92 in Fallon. Carson City, that looks pleasant, 84 degrees, 88 in Tonopah, 89 in Goldfield, 96 in Beatty. Amargosa saw 102 today, 103 in Las Vegas. Death Valley, kind of pleasant, 112, but here in the beautiful paradise of Perump, our current temperature is 99. We hit 101 earlier, winds blowing out of the south at 13 miles per hour. Humidity was 8% today. The sun rose this morning at 5:53. It's going to go away and make beautiful colors in the sky at 7:45 p.m. Humidity is going to go up to 13%. The wind southeast 11 miles per hour. As we go to a low of 72 degrees, let's check out the 7-day forecast. Enjoy tomorrow, 101 tomorrow, then on Wednesday, 104, then 3 days in a row, it'll be 105, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then, if you thought that was hot, wait till Sunday and Monday. It's going to be 106. Well, that's a look at the forecast. Back to the desk. Here's Chris.
Alrighty, thank you very much, Mikey. The kids back in school tomorrow, Clark County in Las Vegas, and a week from tomorrow, next Tuesday, here in Nye County, they'll return. So those temperatures, pretty comfortable for the kiddies waiting at the bus stop. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. I'm Chris Palermo for News 25. Make it a great night.